Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Hey Eric, it's time to get into the challenge season 40. This is episode 3. Kind of feels like episode 2, but who's counting? This was an old school challenge episode for me. Like I got my challenge life last night. Everything was so nostalgic back from the hookups, the arguments, the toga party, the debating, deliberation, the strategies. Like I was like, this was a good challenge episode for me. So I'm really excited to break it down and talk to you all about it. Up first, let's get through the announcements. Big Brother. The rumor mill has it that tonight is a double eviction because it's a 2-hour episode tonight. Some people have said it's a double eviction. Some people have said, well, last night was 2 hours, so that really doesn't mean anything. I don't know. All I want to say is if you are playing Big Brother Fantasy with us and you have some swaps, if it is a double eviction, pull out your phone now. Matter of fact, I'm about to get my swap in right now too, because I just can't chance it. Because it's still, if it's double eviction tonight and you don't have your swaps in before the episode premieres tonight, you won't be able to do any swaps. So maybe on the safe side, get one of your swaps in. I did Google it. Google did not confirm or deny if tonight was double eviction or not. So I kind of just want to get that out there for everyone. I know if you're not on the live, this information is not going to help you. If, you know, it's not going to help you if you're watching this on the rewatch. But I just want everyone who is playing Big Brother Fantasy with us to please, if you have any swaps to do, I already did one swap. I swapped Cedric for Chelsea, so I have one swap left. And I think I'm just going to pick up Angela or Kimu or, damn it, what's that guy name? I forget. But Angela or Kimu, one of them, but I'm going to do it before 7 o'clock because probably around 6:30, we're going to have to do a 10-second pause so I could swap my team. Hey, Dr. Ivy girl. Next announcement, they put Anonymous, you know, the show y'all told me to check out with Xavier and Sandra's daughter. Anonymous is now on Peacock. So I was able to, I know some of y'all told me to look for on YouTube, but I like on the app. I don't really watch YouTube TV. So I was able to go back and watch the beginning of episode 1 to see actually how this game is played and what was the point of the game. So now I am locked into the show. Like I still haven't finished the first episode, but now that I understand how the Anonymous is played, I want to go on that show. Like I can do that show. I can do that show. It's kind of like The Circle, the way I want to see The Circle. Is messy. They encourage you, like Danny, who is like the AI person, kind of like Lana on Too Hot to Handle. Danny encourages you to be messy on the Anonymous end. And you know I'm here for all the mess. I'm here for all the mess. So I'm hooked on the Anonymous. I don't know how many episodes behind I am. I think 4, maybe 5. But once and it's Labor Day weekend, y'all. So maybe I might catch up on all the episodes of Anonymous and do a review this weekend. I hope everybody is off on Monday. Like I'm off on Monday. If not, still check out the review. So that might be something I'm gonna do this weekend. But I found Anonymous. It's on Peacock. If you can't find the USA channel on your DirecTV, Peacock is there, and it's really good. Any other announcements? Tomorrow will be the Big Brother recap with myself and Busy Blue and Really BTV. So look out for that tomorrow night. I don't have any other announcements. We're gonna just let it flow the weekend how it flows. So let's get into the episode. Now I saw you was it AM? You had a question in there. I didn't want to skip your question, but hey M, Dabu, hey Miguel. You finally caught alive. Not too much on Tori tonight. Deja, you ain't even let me get into the episode. I ain't even said her name. And I actually I'm gonna surprise you tonight with what I gotta say about Tori. I'm gonna surprise you tonight because Tori has a clean slate with me. Tori has a clean slate with me. I'm gonna surprise you with my point of view on Tori. Okay, here go the question. Hey AM, would you rather be labeled a quitter or an idiot? The community is tearing Tony down. Look, Tony posted a statement. It's in my phone. I'm gonna pull it up and we're gonna review the statement that Tony posted, because I feel two kinds of ways about it. We love to flip both sides of the coin over here. We're going to get into it. But in general, I don't ever want to be known as an idiot. Sometimes quitting is important because, jumping off that building, I'm definitely going to quit that. Riding that car off the cliff and just praying to the Lord that bungee cord holds, I'm definitely quitting that. I'm not doing that. So you can call me a quitter all day, but I'm never an idiot. A smart person keeps their feet on the ground. My cousin, shout out to my cousin. I don't think she watches this channel, but shout out, girl. I ain't gonna put your name out there. Her and her girlfriend or fiance now, because they're engaged. They just went skydiving in Chicago and they actually uploaded the videos of them skydiving. And the whole time I was like, it wouldn't have been me. The whole time, like, I can't even enjoy them skydiving and having a good time. The whole time I was like, I ain't jumping out no airplane. I am a mess. I'm really scary at the end of the day, but I would rather be a quitter than an idiot, though. I thought that was kind of aimed at Josh, but we're going to get into the episode. I'd rather not answer the call. Why waste everyone's time if you don't want to be there? Y'all really think, I don't think Tony wanted to quit. I don't think Tony wanted to quit. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. He wanted the check for the wedding. How much of a check could they give him? He only made it 2 episodes. And I look, let's talk mess. I can't say a curse word yet, but let's just talk our mess. Because we got a good, 50 more minutes for Big Brother come on. Why try to speak as much correct English as possible, Angie? You are educated. Why do these men come on these shows and the first thing they say is, "Ooh, I hope I win the money, because if I win the money, I'm gonna put a ring on it as soon as I win." You done already had 20 kids by that woman. You should have been put a ring on it. You should have been walked down the aisle. It don't cost that much to go to the courthouse. Why you got to come on MTV to pay for your wedding if you really all that much in love? Now, I'm not going to call no names, but we all know who is on the show talking about, well, I hope I can get some money because I'm going to get married if I get this money. If I was the fiance or the girlfriend at home, I'd be pissed. Sir, you're going to marry me, period. Forget if you get that money or not. Now, I hope you do get the money. And can I say this to the young people, just as a Gen Xer who spent way too much money on the wedding? Save that money for your house. Like, if you can afford it, go big. It's your dream. I understand all of that. But my hindsight was definitely 2020. And I look back on all the money that we spent on a wedding. I'm telling y'all could do some beautiful things, because I'm talking way off the subject and y'all don't even care about these weddings. My hairstylist, shout out to Mia. She did a really intimate, small wedding and she did not spend a lot of money. And her pictures and her day were equally as beautiful. I think she might have had 20 people at her wedding. It was gorgeous. But anyway, back to the show, because y'all ain't ask about all that. I'm just trying to make sure I get through all the comments. Hey, Koki. It's fine if you don't want to drag Tori today. Koki gonna take care of it for me in the comments. Thank you. I'm not dragging Tori today. No. Tori is growing on me. However, yeah, we gonna get into that. Okay, let me get it. Hey, Charles. Tony was still feeling himself from beating Leroy. Now, Leroy is who I think didn't want to be there. Okay, I'm gonna get carried away in the comments. Right, I don't think Tony quit. Charles is right. Devin was telling him the wrong puzzle pieces. And once he saw he had to start all the way over and Darrell was so far ahead of him, I think Tony quit running back and forth, but I don't think his intentions of going into the elimination was to go home, if that makes sense, right? I don't think he wanted to leave. Okay, I can't get out of these comments. Hey, everybody. Look, Dr. Ivy girl, we gonna just jump to the end. We gonna come back to the beginning, but when I first read the instructions to that puzzle, I said, what? Green got to go after purple. Purple can't touch red. And blue got to be surrounded by yellow and green. I said, I said, who color what? I said, I ain't had time to figure out that puzzle. Whoever figured it out, I believe Jordan had the correct method. I forgot who was helping Darrell. Was it CT? But whoever it was, shout out to them, because I would just been on the sidelines being quiet. Like, I hope y'all figure it out, because I don't know what color go with what. Even when they was putting the colors down on the ground, I didn't know what was going on. That was a hard puzzle. And could you imagine if TJ said, now everybody put tape over your mouth. They got to figure it out by themselves. Hey, Dreadful. I wasn't trying to say no names. I wasn't trying to say any names. I was just saying in general. Okay. Lord, Charles is acting up in the chat. I ain't gonna even put that on the screen. Hey, Qua. Lord, I'm not doing that. Let me scroll to the bottom. Hey, Davion, if I did not shout you out, apologize. Blame these glasses and not my heart. I ain't mean it. But anyway, back to a good old-fashioned challenge episode. This episode was so good. You know, they always started off with people coming in the house and everybody was hugging Cara Maria, and Laurel and Bananas was like, everybody kind of like Cara. This, I guess it's gonna be hard to get her up and out. Yes, and I wish I would let it go. But shout out to somebody. Was it you, Koki? Y'all know I be forgetting names, but shout out to somebody who let me know that I believe it's episode 4, which is next week. It's the episode where it's about to go down between Cara and Laurel. So go ahead and put your seatbelts on. The dragging of Laurel will commence next week, because I really want to see how this all goes down. And I just, in my heart, feel like it's all Laurel's fault. What is Charles doing in this chat? I kind of just scrolled past him because I saw one thing he said in the chat and I didn't want to go there. But Charles, you are cutting up. You was cracking Dr. Ivy girl up in the chat. And AM too. Oh, they on one. We gonna get to Nia getting it on. Is that what happened next? I think they had it. No, we got to get into Brad and Emily. Brad and Emily got caught coming out the shower. I ain't mad at it. My fantasy team is all wrecked. It's all wrecked. I got all the wrong people in the lineups. This was the perfect week to have Tori, Josh, all of them in the lineup, all that fussing and fighting and crying. Nia isn't even on my team, but I need to hurry up and swap her out, because Nia said, I'm single and I'm here to mingle and have all the fun. And I'm not mad at it. We had a good old-fashioned toga party. Everybody looked really good. What the hell did Cara have on now? They was like, Cara best dressed. But I'm like, Now, Cara, I rock with you, girl, but that outfit was a mess. But anyway, at the toga party, Nia is giving Kylan the eyeballs. And I'm like, all right, I see what you're doing. I ain't mad at you, Naya. I ain't mad at you. Look, say whatever you want to say about Kylie. You all know that I saw what I saw, and I know what the man is working with. And if you saw what I saw and knew what the man is working with, you wouldn't be mad at Naya for saying, look, let me just get a little taste of a little piece of it. I want to see what everybody else talking about. I'm not mad at it, Naya. I'm not mad at it. And matter of fact, I have time, y'all. I'll be working my ass off. I'll be working my ass off. I really have to change my number from a Georgia number because Georgia sends me everything. I got a tweet from Naya because she responded. She had time today and she was responding to y'all on Twitter. What Naya say? Somebody said Naya wasn't even paying attention to what Kylie was saying. She was like, I was not paying attention at all. He was trying to talk game because the cameras were there. And I was like, shut up and kiss me, or I'm about to go find Josh. So those were Naya's exact words. She was like, look, Kylie, shut up and give me what I want, or I'm gonna go find Josh to give it to me. And I don't think she really wanted. Look, I don't know what Josh is working with, but he be pulling the women like he pulled Esther and Georgia, and the women are still attracted to Josh as well. I don't get it because all we see is the buffoonery. That could be an act that he's putting on for the cameras. I don't know, but the ladies like Josh. But anyway, Naya said, I want a piece of Kylie. It ain't no castle. So Josh, if you hear all the smacking and groaning and kissing and humping, you just gonna have to hear it. Now, I thought they were in the same room, but Charles corrected me and said no. Naya was in one room and Josh was in another room. Could Josh hear them having sex? Just hear the people downstairs laughing. I'm assuming Josh heard it all. It was in that castle. Like, the more I see this castle, I could see why the living arrangements is a mess. But let me tell you something. Ain't nothing worse than that damn anonymous circle them people living in. Them people are damn near living in one big ass king size bunk bed. I said, what kind of rooms are this, the anonymous? Now, when I come on the anonymous season 2 or 3, y'all gonna need some bigger rooms because I'm not sleeping that close to these strangers. But anyway, back to the challenge. So Josh wakes up, he hears all the people laughing at him, and he sees that his good girlfriend, Tori, is one of the people laughing at his ass. And then they had this whole argument. That's why we're not friends anymore, and I don't like your ass no more. Anyway, forget this friendship alliance. Josh, you was never really a part of the friendship. You kind of just tagged along with Fessy and KC. And if you were to quit the friendship alliance, no one would really care because you never really brought any winning opportunities for protection to it. So then Tori goes into this fake ass crying. Josh, don't say that. Don't say I'm not your friend. That really hurts my feelings. Like, Tori, I don't know what soap opera you auditioning for, but I think all of them canceled, but The Young and the Restless. Hey, Anastasia, you not that late. We on the hookup. We getting ready to make fun of Josh a little bit. I'm not gonna make fun of Josh. Josh, if you just would have stayed in your bed, sleep, I don't think we would be talking about it today. I don't think production would even have showed it because you getting out of the bed, pressed, looking around, then arguing with Tori, talking about what's wrong. She can do what she want to do, but you, my friend, why are you laughing at me? You're showing people that you're pressed. Josh is the founding member. He could be the founding member, but if you can't win anything, you're just in the alliance for the protection. It's KC, Fessy. Now, Anissa is in there for the protection too. But he's not bringing anything to the alliance. Like, I feel like the friendship pals could give a damn about Josh. They end up throwing his ass into the last elimination every season anyway. What final has Josh made it to? We see everybody else in the friendship. Hell, they done all won a season by now. Whatever. All that fake ass crying had got on my nerve. Cause I'm like, Tori, if you just don't say the shit was funny, like the girl you was just kissing is over there slapping booties with the necks, like just say it was funny. or just apologize. I mean, I understand all that fake ass crying. Don't say we're not friends, Josh. That hurts my feelings. Please. Please. That was some bad acting, Tori. That was some really bad acting. But y'all know it's how Michelle, that purple jacket, was in the middle of all the mess. Every time it was some mess going on, that purple jacket was right there. Michelle know how to find her a camera. If she don't know how to do nothing else, she gonna get you some fantasy points because she gonna know what the camera is at all times and gonna have her face in it. Ugh, I'm over the purple jacket already. I'm over the purple jacket already. Ugh. But anyway, I wish somebody would have cussed her out. But I mean, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, did all this happen before the daily challenge? Yes. Did anything else happen? Because I just kind of felt like I really like that Naya is the lady of the house that's, having everybody want Naya and Naya want everybody. And I love that she's owning it because, back in the day, they would have called her all kind of whores and stuff like that. No, we can test it out just like the men want to test it out. I love it for Naya. And I can tell that Naya is in a happier space because remember when she first came back, she kind of clinged to Jordan and she wasn't really acting like herself. Like, this is the Naya that I love. She's being fun, funny. Yeah, that purple jacket was eating her noodles and all they business. She was bouncing back and forth. Now I'm happy she didn't say nothing because if she would have said something, I would have really got mad. But I don't want to talk about the purple jacket no more. Let's move over to the daily challenge. Another good challenge. They had to row a boat. Now, this is the boat I told y'all that I like because it reminds me of all my favorite period shows like Valhalla and the Vikings. Wait, Naya's the one that called Nana, not the other way around. Right, but I was just saying back in the day when the women slept around, they were whore. That they used to call each other whores. I ain't call them that, but they would throw that word around. And I'm just saying, I'm happy now today in the challenge, women can be free with their sexuality and not have that label thrown on them. Like back in the day, they would have that label, but Naya was one to be calling people whores. I just hope they don't do it this season. Let everybody have fun. Everybody single. Now, Laura about to take it there next week. She gonna tell Darrell, it ain't no massage when you married or something like that. And I want to know who was giving Darrell a massage, but we all know it was probably innocent because the man done pulled his back, carrying them damn colorful ass bricks in elimination. His wife ain't stressing about that, but it's Laurel is just nasty. She ain't have to. I can't wait to drag her next week. Oh, I can't wait. I'm about to get my best reads together. But anyway, the daily challenge, the Valhalla boats. I loved it. What? Why did he throw Brad ass in elimination? Darrell better play that age card. I need him to say, I'm 40. I need a massage. Look, Darrell is older than that. I believe Darrell is older than me. Because Darrell was on that damn college road rule show while I was still in high school and stuff. So Darrell is older than me. But yes, Era 1, Act 1 was hilarious. Charles, you just gonna cut up today. He said whores are still whores in 2024. Why we can't just be sexually liberated and we want to try it out? Why we gotta be whores? Well, not we, because not me. I ain't trying out nothing. Don't need put none of that out there. But I'm just saying, why the ladies can't be liberated with their body? Why they gotta be a whore? I don't know. But anyway, before I lose my point of view, Act One was a fool. Now I would have threw Brad in elimination, but I know we got to vote for these team captains at the beginning. And I don't understand why everybody didn't realize whenever TJ says pick captains, that if you lose, the captains are going into elimination. Well, I mean, you ain't even have to be on Act One to know that. They've been doing that in Act 1, 2, 3, and 4. So nobody should have wanted to be captains. We would have all had to put our toe in a circle and said, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch the tiger by his toe. You know, we would have had to do some old school childhood games because I wouldn't have volunteered for nothing. And you know, Anissa she was looking at the sun like, y'all better not say my name for shit. And I was like, Anissa, you know you about to be captain, but you know, they done threw it on her for next week. Act 3 really proved you wrong, Angie, with this daily. Did Act 3? Yeah, because I said Act 3 was the weakest. Did I say Act 3 was the weakest? I thought I said Act 2. I thought I said Act 2, but they just have really strong women. But can we just say it was Brad's fault? Wasn't it just Brad's fault that Act 1, like they should have really just jumped out their boat and swam like Devin did. They should have really just jumped out that boat and said, let's just put our life vests on and get to swimming. Because Brad had that boat going into every tree, every circle. At one point, they was going back to the starting point. I said, can somebody not jump out and trade places with Brad? Because it's clear he does not know what he's doing at the back of the boat. I would have never volunteered to be at the back of the boat. I forget Nehemiah was there too. Nehemiah, all of them. It's a couple of people I forget on the show. Right, Anissa wasn't even rowing, and I think Anissa said she wasn't gonna row, so they couldn't blame her. And I kind of would have did the same thing because I don't understand how to row them kind of boats either. Because it seemed like if you don't have it the right way in unison, you just go in circles. And yeah, we just gonna blame it on Brad. At one point, the pink team crashed into the Act 2 team. Them boats was a mess, but Act 3 had it together. Which one is Act 3? That's Tori and Jordan's in them boat. Yeah, they had it together. Now let's talk about this eating challenge. I want to say, I don't think it's fair that vegan people could drink and eat smelly foods, but at the end of the day, it's just tofu with a smell on it. Whatever drink Tori drank, it was still liquid that just stank. It wasn't eating a snake. Somebody had to eat a barbecued rat. Do you know immediately, y'all gonna throw me into elimination because I'm not even touching. I'm not even putting it on my fingertips to even think to put a barbecued rat in my mouth. That wasn't gonna happen. Somebody had to eat 4 moving worms, thick. Let's just go ahead and go to elimination, TJ, because I'm not eating none of this stuff. I feel like everybody should be vegan. Everybody should get a smelly drink. Everyone should get a smelly tofu. Or everybody about to eat some barbecue rats, some cow eyeballs, something. Because you see all the vegan people, tofu, I'm done. I'm done. They had to eat brains. It was something else that was really nasty. I was stuck on the rat. Because y'all know, funny story, y'all know me and Charles are really good friends outside of this online world. And I was driving and all I saw on my phone come up was rat. And I was like, it better not be no fucking rat in my house because I ain't going back home. I ain't fooling with no rats because Charles and my husband have the same initials. So I got confused. So then I said, Charles, you done just scared the shit out of me, texting me rat in all caps. I'm thinking somebody telling me it's a rat in the house. And he was laughing at me. He's like, you want me to spoil it? I said, no, don't spoil it. So I'm like, oh, it's a rat running around the challenge house. That's disgusting. I don't want to live in no castle with rats in it. Pull up to the episode and they have to eat a rat. I don't even recall who ate it. I also noticed in these eating challenges, they don't really eat the food. They kind of throw it in their mouth and then throw it up in a bucket. I don't even understand why we do the eating challenges anymore because that's just the common strategy for all. And I forgot what else the nasty stuff they had to eat, but it was just all disgusting to me. They had Nani and Johnny eating a pound of pasta. Right. I'd rather eat the pasta. I'd rather eat the pound of ice cream. It seemed like them hot ghost peppers or whatever kind of peppers they used to make people eat kind of tore people up. I just don't think it's fair that vegan people get something different and easy and everybody else got to eat snakes and rats and cow eyeballs and brains and worms and roaches and all that other kind of stuff. Because if it was up to me, every time I signed up for the challenge, I'm gonna be a vegan because I ain't eating none. Just go ahead and put me on a vegan contract because I'm not eating none of that other stuff. And it's really amazing how many people raise their hands to be vegans that I ain't never seen being no vegan before. But anyway, moving off of that, up next we have to put the logos in order 1 through 40. Shout out to Tori for studying that and getting that right for era 3 because most of them were really young when Act 1 was going on. And they probably, some of them probably watched Act 2, but who knows? But that was smart of Tori. You see this compliment I just gave her? That was smart of Tori for realizing that we are on season 40. And at some point in the game, they're going to ask us to put all these logos and seasons in order. So shout out to Tori for doing that right. And Act 3 wins. Shout out to Act 3 for winning. But did they really? I mean, they won, but they were still in elimination. So did you really win? But anyway, we find out the rules of the game. They had to eat maggots. Were those maggots? I thought they were worms. I wouldn't. That was some of the nastiest food I've seen them brought back. Like, I'm still stuck on the rat. The rat and the moving worms. Now, the snake, I'm scared of. I feel like the snake, I'm scared of snake, but that snake was burnt, like barbecued really hard. So it probably was kind of like crunchy, like potato chips. But let's move past the food. We find out what the elimination setup will be. If you win, the captains pick between the two middle teams of who's going to go into elimination, and the losing team automatically is in. Act 1 automatically lost. That was Darrell and Jody. Darrell, how you get volunteered for that? You should have been smarter at that because you had CT. How did Brad get out of being team captain? I would immediately pick Brad. Like, Darrell, you had too many friends. It should have immediately been Brad. I could see CT saying no. I could see them saying not Derek because he just came out of elimination. But I don't know how Brad got out of that. But it's Darrell and Jody. I can see Jody because you got Rachel, Tina. I don't know how Anissa got out of it. But anyway, Darrell and Jody are in elimination. Let's talk about strategy. Y'all are really commenting, so I'm gonna try to go back and see. Kyler said that he studied too. It ain't matter because in third place, it ain't matter because Act 3 had won it by a long shot, but I guess you still had to know it to make sure you didn't come in last place. Shout out to Colin. When did Colin become a genius? But anyway, not saying he's not smart, but I didn't know he was no genius. But anyway, I ain't have to be shady. The strategy. Avery said friendship over everything. And Tony said protection over everything. Now, let's break down Avery's point of view first. And then y'all tell me in the chat, he been hella smart. Okay, I believe you. I mean, I ain't know. Y'all tell me which act y'all would have voted in if y'all was Avery and Tony. Act 2. I ain't know Avery and Derek to be such good friends because they really ain't talk about it over there on the All Stars 4. And I ain't never known Avery to have such a backbone because she seemed really scary on the All Stars 4 to go get her star. Matter of fact, that's why your ass wasn't in the final, Avery, because you was too scared to go get your star. So I was like, okay, I'm not mad at Avery for saying, look, Derek, my friend, and I ain't putting him in, period. Period. But Derek not the only person. They used to live together. I get it. I get the friendship. This is a friendship game. This is a friendship game. I get it. But you saw how the beginning of the episode, Darrell and Aviv was like, we got each other back. We don't want money together. We trust each other more than anything. And then they got at that table. Darrell said, but I'm here for my family. So we can go against Aviv. You know, Aviv can go in. So I understand sticking by your friend, but it felt very Laurel driven to me. It felt like Laurel was just doing too much talking for me. That probably was what got on my nerve. But shout out to Avery. And it's going to bite Darrell in the ass. It bites Darrell in the ass every season because Darrell is on that same. He's not a Josh, but he's on that same Josh bubble where he's friends with these people. But when it comes to the end of the day, they'll throw Darrell's ass in quick, fast, and in a hurry. Tony's strategy was Act 4 is a really strong act. And if they were to win next week or in another week, and I find myself up for elimination, that act will save me. So it's kind of like me, Act 3 and 4 are going to work together, which technically I can really see that already happening because that's where the vacation crew started in Act 3 and 4. So I can see it, but Tony ain't in the vacation crew. But they was trying to pull him in. KC was doing her best strategy talking. You know, I'm the baddest bitch in here, and you know, I'm gonna win a couple of these, and you know, you might, if I'm winning them, you gonna lose them, and you gonna need me to save you. KC was doing. I'm not mad at Tony's point of view either because Derek is friends with Avery, but I don't see Bananas, Laurel, shady ass, Nehemiah, Cara Maria. Like, I don't see any of those other people on Act 2 looking out for Tony. They don't give a damn about Tony. They might look out. Derek might look out for Avery. Ryan might look out for Avery. But the rest of Act 2 don't give a damn about Act 3. I don't think so. I don't know. I could see how they came to a stalemate. Now, what I hate to kind of side with Bananas, but it was kind of like, you just met KC and you just met Kylan. They could be lying to you. But Bananas was trying to save the numbers on his team. But if Bananas, I don't know, because a part of me feel like if Bananas wouldn't have said nothing, Tony might have would have listened. Like if maybe Nehemiah talked to Tony, or Because see, Brian or Derek wouldn't have done it because they want to save Derek. I think Bananas was the wrong messenger for Tony because Tony still remembers Banana shitting on him in the past. So if anybody else, maybe Cara, nah, because I don't know. Anybody else could have talked to Tony, but Bananas, maybe Tony might have would have saw that point of view because it did kind of feel like Amanda versus Zach all over again, except for those two were really fighting for friendships. Like you had the Lavender Ladies, Zach, Tony, and Bananas and all them. Like they were really friends. So I just kind of feel like Avery was fighting for a real friendship and Tony was fighting to be big dog in the game to say, I could pull it. And I do appreciate Jenny and Rachel and them, patting woo, 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 Avery. Like, I'm tired of the men running these games. Like, old school challenge is the men running the game and the women doing whatever, Bananas and Kenny and Evan and all of them, whatever they wanted the men to do, the ladies did that. So I am happy that Avery was like, I don't give a damn what Tony want to do. Like we could take it to elimination. Now I'm not taking it to elimination. I'm sorry. I'm not stalemating and going in for anybody else. Real quick in the chat. Now I know KC and Colin, they don't have no loyalty to nobody. So they aren't going to step up and say, oh, we'll just go in. But should your friend allow you to stalemate and go in instead of voting for you? I mean, would it have been nice of Derek to be like, Avery, you won. I don't want you to stalemate. I'll just go in. Or I'm just going to help Avery do this puzzle. Avery, read them instructions out to me, girl. I don't know. In the past, you ain't see Ashley or Bananas and them come in when Zach and Amanda hit that stalemate. So if my friend want to go in elimination for me, I'm going to say, thank you, friend. I know that's right, Koki, especially for $1 million. I don't know. I wouldn't have stalemated. I feel like when you get to a point of the stalemate, should you just ask production for a quarter and flip a coin and be like, we fought it out for y'all, but hell, we got to flip on it because I ain't going elimination. It's Destiny's choice now. It's in Beyonce and Kelly and Michelle's hand. We just gonna flip this coin real quick. I probably would do that. I would probably do that. Like, I'm gonna fight for you, but if we both got our foot put down, y'all gonna have to flip for it. Y'all gonna have to rock, paper, scissor it, do a double dutch contest, a break dancing off, a sing off, whatever y'all got to do. But I'm not going to elimination if I won. I feel like they should have flipped for it, but maybe y'all could think about that next time. Challenge people. The next time y'all stalemate, just ask production for a quarter and flip for it. Because at the end of the day, you leaving it up to chance by seeing if you go home or not. And I'd rather one of y'all go home for $1 million. I mean, Tony, you got 2 kids at home. I hope your wife knocked you upside of the head. Talking about you stalemating for KC and Colin's dumb. He ain't dumb, but I just wanted to throw that in there. But Colin's ass. You don't know them people. I hope your wife put you on the couch for a good 2 weeks. You don't know them people talking about we stalemating because I got a point to prove. No, you got a wedding in a family to take care of. That's what you got, Tony. I am starting to think he did want to quit because that don't make any sense. Avery, I get it. You slept on that man's couch. He was there for you when you ain't had nothing. But Tony, I don't get it. Not for $1 million. I don't get it. But anyway, we already talked about elimination, them damn colorful puzzle pieces. I don't give a damn. I'm happy it's individual. And I'm happy that Darrell won, and I'm happy Avery won. Cause yeah, now that I thought about it, that was dumb, Tony. I ain't going in for nobody for $1 million. Ashley Mitchell is $1.5 million richer because of Amanda. And what did she give Amanda? They said she gave Amanda a $500 Target gift card. Bitch, me and Ashley have to fight. You need to at least break. You could at least broke Ashley off a good 10% after taxes. So if you brought home Ashley, because you stole the cool million, if you brought home at least $600K, you could have gave her at least a $10,000 gift card at the least. Then $500 gift card. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But anyway, let me pull up my picture so we could talk about. Oh, let's read this and then we're gonna talk about the last piece because Big Brother come on in 10 minutes. Tony released this statement. I'm gonna read it to you all, and then I'm gonna get my 2 cents, and y'all get y'all 2 cents in the chat. I might have to do one of the videos like Drew used to do, where I go through all the comments and pick out my favorite comments and do a reaction video to the comments, because Big Brother getting ready to come on, and I know I'm not gonna have enough time to go through everybody's comments. So it's a long weekend. Let's have fun. Tony says you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Is Tony a villain? I don't think Tony a villain. Absolute bullshit the way this whole episode was framed. I made deals with 4 people to keep myself safe in the future over choosing to save Derek. What does Derek do for my game? Nothing. The only person in my era who had my back was Devin. Everyone else was throwing me in the next chance they got, so I'm forced to find allies outside of my group. But now all of a sudden, I'm the stupid, big, bad guy because I won't give Avery what she wants. I don't know. I'm not... I get where you're coming from, Tony, but I'm not putting my $1 million on the line for KC and to prove no point. Well, guess what? She didn't give me what I wanted either. So somehow she justified. Her best friend could have easily said, I'm going in, but he didn't. He let her fall on that sword. Again, nothing is said about that, though. Not once did I disrespect Avery or name call, but this whole episode by my other cast members, I'm a douchebag, an idiot, a stooge, and the list goes on. Laurel, her dumb ass, even look, Laurel couldn't have said nothing to me. Laurel couldn't have said nothing to me, but let's see what she said. Laurel even told me to suck her. What? It was bleeped out, so I can't say for sure. But it wasn't bleeped out when she said it to you, Tony. What you mean it was bleeped out? She said it or she didn't? Have mercy. Right, I'm starting to believe he lying. What you mean it was bleeped out so you don't know for sure? You was there in real time, Tony. I guess that's all good though, right? It wasn't shown, but I was actually very happy for Avery when she won. And I told her that after the elimination, and she told you to go eat a dick. Did she say that? She probably did. I guess she was upset, but I definitely think her past experiences with Johnny R and Leroy. What Leroy do to Avery on the challenge added to her frustration with me. What Leroy do to Avery? As far from me, damn it, I done clicked off the thing. As far from me wanting to go home, that's a lie started by Avery. We would talk about our families back home, and I told her how I miss my wife and kids, and I would tear up during FaceTime when I got the calls. Yeah. She used to go against me to make me look bad. Thing is, I also told her how I am out here for my family and how I want to win this thing and make my girls proud. So hearing that from her really made it feel like a low blow. I know none of this will matter, but I have to speak my piece. Shout out Tony Time. Look, Tony Time, if you come back, I just need you to last longer than 2 episodes, sir. Because I really do want... Damn it, Tony, I think you was on my fantasy team. Jeez, pissed me off. But Leroy cussed her out for allegedly cheating on Johnny when they became partners on Rivals. You know how long ago that is? I don't think Avery holding on to that. That was damn near 20 years ago. Was it 20 years ago? I don't know, but I don't think Avery is holding on to that. I ain't even remember Leroy cussed her out. But y'all got some good memories. Y'all got some good memories. But that was Tony's statement. I don't think Tony wanted to quit. I do not think he wanted to quit. But for $1 million, I'm not putting my game on the line for strangers. Now, if him and Kylan went to high school together and him and Casey used to toss the football around together in college, you know, that's something different. But I'm not putting my $1 million on the line for strangers. That's what I said. Let's leave it at that. Now, we finally get to the real twist of the game where if you win elimination, you get to pick the team captains for the next week, which means you put up the people that are now at risk. Did anyone see? I ain't see what the AI arena is. Look, we got 5 minutes. Let's get past these team captain picks, and then we're going to go watch the show. I do like how TJ said, Darrell, you pick the ladies. Avery, you pick the men. That way we ain't got a stalemate on it. Forget picking, saving your friends, and all of that. You pick and you pick. We ain't about to stalemate, and we ain't got all night for y'all to be down here arguing. So Darrell picked Aneesa, of course. He picked Laurel's bitch ass, of course. I don't know why he picked Nia. Why he didn't pick Janae? Who else is on Act 3? He probably ain't want to fool with Tori because Tori can mess around and win one of these and throw his ass in. And maybe he really was like, if Laurel does lose, he didn't want to pick little ass Janae to go in because Janae would lose against Laurel, unless it's a puzzle. But anyway, and then he picked Jenny. So it kind of seems like Darrell doesn't like Laurel, and he picked other women as team captains that can go up against Laurel if Laurel ends up losing next week, because I really don't think Act 2 is that strong. And Laurel already gonna say something shady about these back massages next week. Now Avery picks Derek. Yes, she want no smoke with CT. Why not Brad? Everybody friends with Brad? I would have been through Brad's ass in. Bananas as Bananas should have been picked. Not Derek, but Jordan volunteered. I would love to see a Jordan versus Bananas rematch. And then she picked Horacio over Kylan, Josh, who was left on Act 4. Kylan, Josh, Horacio. Damn it. Whoever that fourth person is must not be important because I can't remember them. Kylan, Josh, Horacio. Who the last person in Act 4, y'all? It's going to drive me crazy. Kylan, Josh, Horacio. Theo. Okay. I do love Theo. Yeah, I'm happy she ain't picked Theo. Horacio, you go ahead and go back to damn Norris. Yeah, throw Horacio ass in there. But I would love to see Bananas and Jordan. I don't want to see Laurel versus Nia because that's too evenly matched for me. I would love to see... No, I want to see Bananas versus Horacio and Laurel versus Jenny. We're going to give Laurel a run for her money next week. We're going to see. It all depends on who wins this. I need Aneesa to win it. Act 1 needs to win it to throw in Bananas, Act 2 and Act 4. That's what I need to see next week. We'll see what happens. It's almost Big Brother time. But look, I'm highly entertained by the challenge so far. MTV, I know how y'all do us. We be all into the challenge, and then come mid-season, y'all drop the ball and it turn into a vacation fantasy cruise. And I want the vacation people gone. But I think this makes it more interesting where you really have to have friends on other teams to save you. The AI arena is a 10-piece puzzle. Lord have mercy. Is Big Brother on already? I named your fantasy team after their, and I can't remember him. I named my fantasy team after Theo. I did. I probably did. Lord have mercy. Let me look. No, my fantasy team is called the Purple Jacket Goes First. Purple Jackets go first. That's my fantasy team. But anyway, y'all, let me get off of here. That will be something fun to do. Don't worry, Anissa getting ready. Not Anissa getting ready to go home next week. Lord have mercy. I want to see. No, let's just go ahead and send Anissa home because we ain't got time for her to be complaining all season. Everybody always want me to go in. Yeah, we want you to go in and go home. We ain't got time for you to not be running this half a mile. No, ma'am. Let's get ready for Big Brother, y'all. Okay, I ain't have to throw Michelle. I ain't have to throw Michelle no shade, but they asked me to name my fantasy team, Dejan. They asked me to name, and that is the name. Let's get into Big Brother. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central, we will be back. I believe we're on Really B's channel, but I stream it to my channel as well. The Big Brother Weekly Recap, myself, Really B, Busy Blue, tomorrow night. Also, I ain't got nothing to do this weekend. My car in the shop, y'all, so I really ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna be in the house. I'm going to go through all the comments, read everyone's comments, and I'm going to screenshot my favorites, and we're going to do like a comments chat review about the comment section because y'all were commenting away, and I ain't have a chance to read hardly any of them. So I do love to go back and read the comments. We will do that, especially the shady ones. I want to go back and read all the shady ones. So look out for that this weekend. And I'm going to catch up on the Anonymous. I told you all, it's on Peacock. If you don't have USA on your DirecTV, they have all the episodes on Peacock now. So check that out. We'll get into the Anonymous. And with that being said, happy Big Brother time. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'll holler at y'all later. Bye, y'all.